Hi, my name is Rebecca, and I am beyond upset. I never thought this would happen to me. Not in a million years. My own parents, the people who brought me into the world, completely destroyed my credit. They left me with nothing. Zilch. Nada. It's heartbreaking, and I'm still trying to make sense of all of this. Growing up, my mom and dad noticed I was ambitious and determined. I managed to support myself even before I finished high school, and instead of being proud of me, they tried to take advantage of this fact. It kind of annoyed me at first, but I thought it was harmless. After all, my parents might have been greedy, but they were still the people who were supposed to love me more than anyone else in the world, right? It was also amazing because I saved up enough money, and then I inverted that into my education. I got my degree, and that led me to get hired by a great company, and my credit was up to par. I make good money, and I thought I was going the right way in life. And in a way, I was. But my big mistake was trusting my mom and dad. Not knowing it, I was living with scammers. Mom was good at manipulating me, and dad always made promises he'd never keep. I fell for it over and over because I was supposed to trust my parents. I wanted to believe the best in them, and I really did love them deeply. After all, my childhood had been a happy one, even if they sometimes got themselves in trouble. The problem was that I didn't know half of it. They had faced countless problems with the law, but kept me in the dark about it. It started so small, I didn't notice it at first. There would be small charges made to my cards. In the beginning, I doubted if maybe I'd made purchases I didn't remember, and so I just didn't report it straight away. But when I became more vigilant about what I bought, I realized something was off. So I began going to the bank and getting them involved, and the charges were marked as fraudulent. I got new cards, and that was when my mom began asking me for money. I, of course, gave it to her without hesitation. Dad would come a few days later and ask for more. He'd tell me not to tell my mom, so I figured it was for something different than the original loan. They kept this up for a few months, asking for more and more and more money, and they clearly had no intention of ever paying it back. I was growing agitated by the situation, but at the same time, I wanted to give them the benefit of the doubt, so I sat my parents down and talked to them about what bothered me. They promised they'd begin making payments soon, and again, I was so foolish. I believed them completely. But days turned into weeks, and no money ever came my way. Quite the contrary, they actually had the nerve to ask for new loans, and they were bigger. This time around, I got so mad, and I told them no. I couldn't and wouldn't do it any longer. It wasn't fair, and they had to begin paying me back before I ever gave them any more money again. That was apparently when my parents began their scheme to run me dry. Little did I know I woke up the monsters in my mom and dad. I said no to the very people who knew everything about me. They knew my birthday, of course, my social security number, and had my birth certificates, IDs, so many other things. They even had an extra key to my apartment. It all happened so fast I couldn't even prepare myself for what was to come. In the span of a single week, my entire life was suddenly over, and I'm not exaggerating here, okay? I mean, completely over. I woke up one morning with all my credit cards maxed out, and almost every single bank account under my name empty. Someone had even requested a car loan in my name. I was freaking out and immediately rushed to my parents, begging them for help and telling them everything that happened. Not in a million years did I ever imagine they were responsible for all of it. They pretended to be clueless, and I was freaking out so badly, they tried to keep me from going to the cops, but I knew it was something I had to do. And the cops jumped right on the case, and it was apparently a really easy crime to solve because in a matter of days I received a call. They told me all trails led back to my parents. They had a new car, new jewelry, new clothes. I'd even helped them pick up the furniture they bought with my money. I had to stand there while my parents were cuffed and taken to jail. It was the worst moment of my entire life, and I still don't know what I'm going to do next. How will I ever be able to trust anyone again when my very parents betrayed me so horribly? Mom wrote me a letter from jail and wants me to go visit her, but I don't know if I have it in me to even go. What would you guys do? Thanks for watching. Oh, please don't forget to subscribe and check out other videos in the channel.